Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a fantastic day. This is Rob. Welcome to Market Mornings. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you would please type the number 1 in the chat box, comments box. Let me know that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. Nothing worse than talking to myself for the next 20 or 30 minutes or so. As we get going here this morning, keep in mind that everything we look at is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. If you like what you see here, folks, go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified of all of our content as we produce here. And then there are so many other social platforms that we publish on as well. Make sure you're following along with all the things that we do so you can keep up to date with all the top information what we put out day in and day out. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and start off with the futures. All right. So what an amazing day yesterday. We had this roll up early on. We failed in the European market, and we took right back off again yesterday. Right? What a great day overall, right? Recovery-wise, what an amazing move. Since, in the overnight session, we've given some more back. We're now down 77 points on the S&P 500. So we're back in action again. Right? I love the capitulation. I love the fear. I love the whipsaws. It's all what we need. We don't need this straight down, straight up. We just need crazy. We need to be crazy, stupid, keep dropping, keep moving to the downside. Give me the 20% bear market so we can get it out of the way, give it a little bit of time to recover, and we'll get to a point where we get some nice growth again. This whipsaw of down 1,000, up 1,000 on the Dow, craziness, absolute craziness, which is good. But we are down 76 points right now on the ES. When we look at the Dow, we're down 333. Dow was very similar picture to what we saw in the ES, right? We had dropped yesterday on the Dow to a low of 33, call it 33,000 just to make it easy math. And we came back and closed the day out at 34,300. All right, so what a move. 34.4 and 33. Well, 33. We had 1,400 point move from low to high. Just outstanding move in the afternoon yesterday. But this morning we're down 318 points. So that recovery, we weren't ready to take it all back, right? NASDAQ, we had a very similar picture yesterday. We're down 327 points right now on the NASDAQ. Man, that sounds more like the Dow. The RUT is down another 34 points today. So if we look at them, their picture was a little bit different yesterday, right? Same setup, that rollover, the drop in the European market, and then we took off, but we closed much higher than we opened, unlike the other indexes. And this, we had the quick move down, and we've been in kind of a sideways, slight drift down pattern in here. But on the RUT, we are down another 35 points on the morning. Bitcoin, it had some recovery yesterday, right? We kept failing. We recovered along with the rest of the market there yesterday. But right now we're down 855 points. Very much a sideways move so far this morning. The main part of the morning. Ethereum, same scenario. We're down about 50 points on Ethereum. Gold has had a nice recovery, right, in the early markets, right? We are up. Now we're down a penny. We're break even. We're up a penny, right, on gold. And then crude had a similar sell-off yesterday to the rest of the market. Little recovery at the end of the day, but nowhere near what the indexes did, and certainly not what Russell looked like. And we came out of the gate kind of sideways, good pop, and then we're back in a very similar price range here with some new bottoms that we put in. We're still sitting at about 83.5 right now on futures. So overall, not too shabby. Let's go take a look at Forex Factory, and let's see what we've got on the docket for today. So 9 o'clock, yellow, I'm really not as very concerned about it. 10 o'clock, consumer confidence. With all this craziness in the market, now it's consumer confidence. Hasn't been good in the past. You know, the confidence of the consumer has not been high. We've spent all the money the government gave us. It's costing us so much more. Tremendous inflation. Inflation we haven't seen like this in decades. Just silliness, right? But they are coming out. That Richmond Manufacturing Index is really not going to mean much of a difference unless something crazy happened with the manufacturing there. But I just don't see it. It does not normally do anything to it. So, but consumer confidence, orange, that could cause some strife. And keep in mind, remember, mañana, tomorrow, FOMC, right? They start at 2 o'clock and go all the way into the 2:30 press conference. And then GDP comes up on Thursday morning, 8:30. So we'll be here when that announcement comes out, all right? So with that, let's go take a look at yesterday's trade setups and see how we made out. So for those that are brand new on the show, we appreciate you being here. Hopefully you come back. I keep a tracking sheet of everything that we looked at from the previous day. I write notes down on it. I call out the ones that I put what I call 3 check marks next to. Those are my top picks for the day is there. So if we take a look, let's go look over at Coinbase. Was one of them from yesterday, right? So we had all this recovery take place yesterday. I shared this yesterday afternoon at Power Hour that we had a nice profit going on the naked put. So on Coinbase, it was a down move because of what crypto was doing. We were looking at a bear call spread above the 174 level, right? And we had a nice drop take place in there. We pushed up, we came back down, we pushed up. Guys, we got a moving average cross here. It was time to go. We got in the position about 55 cents on a bear call spread, the 97.5 200s. And we got out right about 30 cents was the exit on there. So we picked up 25 cents, but I wasn't very confident in that moving average crossover. So right about in here, just as we're finishing up Power Hour, I was able to exit out of that position. I had it already preloaded on the screen when I was able to get out. That was one. The next one was KSS, which was Kohl's. Right now, Kohl's yesterday had a takeover offer. And it was funny. The company that they announced was the takeover potential came out and said, no, we didn't talk about any takeover with them. So, but they held. They held right there. No one's believing the company. So the note on Kohl's was above 59. All right, so price was above 59. We're looking at a naked put or a long call. So I did a naked put on Kohl's yesterday. We did the $59 put on Kohl's. Let's kind of pull that in. And it was a weekly put, of course. So we did the 59 put at $2.20. It was $1.17 yesterday at noon when I called it out to share it with the group. It's at 95 cents right now. I mean, you can get out and take more than half your profit from one day, right? So 95 cents now. So great setup on the naked put there. And then we did a credit spread on it also, a vertical. We did the 58.59 bull put spread. So right here, we got into that at 30 cents, and right now it's 18 cents as the exit. Yesterday, about 12:30, it was 14 cents, so it came back a little bit. But nothing crazy on the stock price that said, ooh, get me out, right? Is it a good idea to get out of these today? I mean, they could put, I'll probably get out of this morning if we don't see any movement take place. Let's see. So Kohl's, we had that nice push up. We've dropped a little bit in the pre-market, down 71 cents. I'll probably exit the Kohl's one today on both the credit spread and the naked put. So there you have it, folks. Two really good setups from yesterday. Let me know the trades that you did yesterday, folks. Drop them in the chat box. I'd love to hear what you did. And we had about a dozen or so, 10 or 12 candidates on our list yesterday. I'd love to know if any of them were the ones that we did. But just generally, how'd you do in trades yesterday? Let me know. With that, it's time to look at today's candidates. All right. You can see my list over here of stocks starting with American Express. The ones that are on the top before the break, that empty line there, are all weekly options. These four at the bottom are all monthly options. I'm actually going to start going through the monthly ones very quickly because I don't do a lot with them, even when the market's open. Not when I've got as many weekly options available to me. If I only had one or two that were news I was looking at all today, then I would be more interested in those. Robert said, made 40 cents on a Facebook on Ford puts. Bear call spread on BABA got out early with a very small profit. IBM, a bear call spread, hoping to get out early this morning with a small cost or maybe a profit. Well, IBM, they had earnings come out last night, right? On a covered call on Delta Airline. Delta did get some kind of downgrade today. Robert, I think it was, didn't have much of a move to it. I think it was only down 30 or 40 cents, which is why it's not on my list. Right. Tom said worked a put on SPY for a small profit. There we go. Alan said Adobe 1x down, 1x to go. There you go. Half out of the trade, Alan. I love it. Fantastico on Facebook, Alan said. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So drop in, folks. Any other trades? I'd love to see them. Evelyn said on paper, got 50% on a SPY put. I love it. Paper, no paper, you're hitting the enter button. And that's what it all comes down to. It's hitting that enter button, doing it over and over and over again. Erica said also put on SPY. Yeah, that was kind of the play yesterday, right? Early in the day, take the SPY, take the SPY, take the SPY. I mean, it was an easy setup yesterday for sure. All right, with that, let's go look at the candidates for today. And American Express is number one on our list, not the best candidate for me, meaning number one, it's my first pick by alphabetical order. That's all it is. So let's see. All right, they had earnings come out. They're up $4.27. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's see what their daily chart looks like. AXP. All right, so they've got hammered. They're all the way down here. We're in that bit of a recovery mode. Right now, we're at 163, so we're way up here. We're at the moving average right now. So I'm going to be looking at a bull put spread in the strikes below 60, below 158, which puts me down below this level that we came from, right? So down here. I don't know what we're going to get for anything down at that level. So 150, so 157 half, 155. We've got 90 cents as of yesterday. That will have changed a little bit today. We've got to see what that actually looks like when the market opens, right? It's looking more like 40 cents right now, which I'm okay with 40 cents with 4 days left in the week on a 250 spread. So American Express, bull put spread. All right. So that's number one. Number two, BNTX. It's funny how the news comes out on Pfizer and BNTX. Pfizer has no movement whatsoever. Right? Pfizer's down 9 cents on the news, and BNTX is up 667 on the news. Go figure. Too big of a company is what it is. All right? Way too big of a company. Excellent. Lisa said I got 50% on Chewy. I love it. Chewy's a great company, aren't they? I mean, I love them. We buy a lot of stuff from those guys. We have a friend of ours, a student and friend, whose wife passed away. She'd ordered some dog food. He didn't realize it became a duplicate. He called them up and said, listen, my wife passed. I didn't know she ordered it. I bought it in a store. I don't really need it. And they said, listen, we're so sorry. Keep it. They gave it to him for free and sent flowers for his wife passing away, which was wow. Right. So I like Chewy as a company, and 50%. How can you beat it? Tom said on paper, crushed shorting the ES. Yeah, ES was a great trade yesterday. 3.3% on the micro YM for Ed. Great job, Ed. Yeah, Joan said American Express, 7 a.m. Earnings are up today. Right, we're looking at bull put spread. So earnings, yep, they were this morning. I saw this. It actually came out today. So on BNTX, let's go look at the stock itself. So we're down on BNTX. This is a very short play. It's an Omicron play, is what it is. They're producing going in tests right now for a Omicron only type vaccine, where either A, you take all three of the vaccines for Omicron, or a booster that will fight against Omicron. They're testing both scenarios of it right now, which I think is awesome. Although I don't know how much longer Omicron, sorry, lasts. We went from 23% in New York to down now 8.5% positivity rate. And our Supreme Court yesterday came out in New York and ruled that you cannot make it a law that people in schools have to wear masks. So my wife and daughter are both teachers. It's going to be an interesting day today. So let's see. We're looking at a bull put spread below 140. Below 140. Right? And right now we're sitting at 156. Again, I don't know what we're going to get, but what a great move, right? Wait, hold on a second. We were at 150 yesterday. We're at 156. Yeah, so we're up here. So we need below that 140. So 140 or lower is the bull put spread we're looking for. GE is the next one. They are earnings, right? Not good. They're down $5. I'm surprised they've held up as well as they have, GE. But they're down $5 right now. So let's go look at GE. All right. I like it. I like it. They are at 92. All right. So I'm going to be looking at a bear call spread above 95. So 95 or above. So if we look at GE, and we look at the 95, 96s. Yesterday, we were able to get 65 cents for that. Now we're down $5 right now. So if we shift our focus by $5, we're looking at, we're looking at about 40 cents, we'll call it, for the day. 40 cents. Listen, if I can get 20 cents, I like it. So I'm going to put a couple of check marks next to GE. We're going to look for bear call spread. And we're going to look for it above. Oh, we've got it there. Never mind. I already wrote it. I'm writing this down on the next candidate there. The next one is IBM. IBM. Let's see. Tripp said, same thing happened to me with Chewy when my dog passed away. I love them. Yeah, they're a great company. They really are. Give them kudos, man. Lisa said, I love Chewy too. Yeah. There you go, Alan. When hell does freeze over, right? Gillies, yeah, we'll look at the candidates in a little bit. Jills, I'm looking for ones we did yesterday. So if you did a GS trade yesterday, let me know. I'd love to hear about it, or any trades you did, Jills, from yesterday. So, all right, IBM. Let's go shift over to our intraday chart. They came out with earnings. They're only up 78 cents right now, so nothing crazy. Right? Small move for them, but they're a very big blue chip type company, right? So right now they're sitting at 130. Where are we? They're sitting at 129.75 right now. Boop. There's the number, right? Last price, 129.75. And our fib line, 129.70. Oh. All right. So what does that tell me? Wait. Right? Wait. If we roll over, potentially a bear call spread above 130. Not my favorite trade, but I'll be looking at it because it's just following suit with what the pattern had done. Right? Next on our list is Kroger, KR. All right, let's go here and look at KR. All right, so Kroger was a downgrade, right? I don't have a name listed next to them, so they weren't. I think it was Wells Fargo, but I don't really follow them. So they're down $1.50 right now. So let's see what their daily chart looks like. So right now they're sitting at 46. So we are just above. We broke down into a neutral bias here, right? So here's what I'm looking at for Kroger. I'm looking at a bear call spread above 47. All right, so bear call spread above 47. All right, so if we look, they've got $1 increments. So we need 47.48. Yesterday was 59 cents, but we moved $1.50. We really can't check it there, but we're probably looking at 20 to 25 cents, right? Is what our cost is going to be ish. I mean, our premium, not cost, premium for this, right? So there's Kroger, LMT. Let's see. So VOR, no go. Ed said, did a non-funded naked put on Kohl's, made $750 for the day. I love it. I love it. AMD, I nailed the $65 put. Looking good, Jones said. Excellent. Excellent. Guys, I love hearing it. I love it. Gives me a lot of excitement of wanting to be here this morning. That's for sure. I could be down in my wood shop right now working, or I could be working out, or I could be, more importantly, in my sauna, which I will be in this morning yet. So once all my meetings are done, right in there today. So we're looking for LMT. Let's see what's going on here. We got LMT. All right, LMT had earnings. They're up $1.67, guys. Hash marks. Gap up, gap down, big gap down. This is going to be a wait and see type thing, but let's see what it is. Right now, the earnings are good. They're up $1.67. They're at $3.75. So I'm going to look for a bull put spread below. Price is already above where I want it. Above 371, below 371, which is the 8 moving average, right? And we're going to wind up with a wider spread here, right? So we're going to wind up with a 370.75, which yesterday was trading at $2. We'll see where it is today. If we had a $2 move, I mean, I don't think it'll be $1, but it's going to wind up being maybe $1.50. If I can get $1.50, big spread, big. When I say big spread, I'm talking about the increments, large increments in there. But that's what we're looking for, right? Triple M, which is not 3M, it's Monster Market Movers. Y'all need to know that, right? MMM. All right, so Monster Market Movers is up 220 in the pre-market. It was on earnings. If we look at the chart, oh, man. They're at 175. So where are we? We pushed right up near the 8 moving average, right? So again, we're looking at a wait, right? And then this is if it rolls over, we're looking at a bear call spread above 176, right? And especially with what the market's doing right now, can this good news in a bearish pattern fight the very strong bearish market? Right? I don't know. We'll see. Right? Last one on our list that is a weekly is Nike. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and put in the candidate you want me to take a look at. What stocks do you want me to check out? Jules, put in whoever that was that you had there. Right? And we'll go look at Nike. We've got a few more to do, and then we'll jump right in. NKE. They're up 40 cents. Okay, I don't really care. All right. Well, let's see. All right, they're up 40 cents. They're sitting at 146.40. Okay, here's what we're going to be looking for. You ready? Stock below 144. Then bear call spread above 144. So if we're looking right now, because the news hasn't driven it. Good earnings, bad day, right? So 144, right? So we're looking at 144, 143, because it's a bear call, 144, bear call spread, 144, 145, right? Is right here. We were getting 68 cents yesterday. Guys, that's a dollar strike price. Now it's a wide spread in there, But 68 cents, guys, if I can get 30 cents for it, I can get very excited about that, right? Very excited about it, all right? So excellent, good. So we've got a couple of others to look at real quick. We've got 4 of them that do not have weekly options on them. PII, it's a monthly option. Be very cautious with, I mean, it's a nice move up, but it's all hash marks, right? You got to check the daily charts, but my first inclination is a bull put spread. MDRX is our next one. They had a great move last night, and then it's been just these hash marks all over the place. They're still up $1 right now. It was earnings. Same. I would be looking at a naked put into a covered call. Right. LOGI. LOGI is up 335. They are also earnings. Right. So I'd be looking at a bull put spread. And then Ericsson, ERIC, right? They are a $12 stock, $11.50 stock. They're up 64 cents. Naked put into a covered call would be my call on this one for sure. Let's see what we got here. So I would want it to get, I'd want it to be above 11. Where was it? We're at 11.5 right now. Yeah, it's just too bad, you know? Just too bad. It really is. We go to single. I'm looking for a 20 delta. So I'd be looking at the 10s. I can get 29 cents for the 10s, but I got to wait 24 days. It's just not for me. No for me. All right. So we got a couple of them listed down here. Alan put in W day. All right. So on W day, Alan, we have an open trade in POP on W day. Let's see. I don't know where we actually got in on W day. Yesterday we got that return bounce. I don't think we were stopped out, but we did take our first exit on W day. Not sure if we didn't get a second one though. So W day is still in a bearish bias, Alan. The 8 is down a little bit far right now. Right, there we go. The 8 moving average is down a little bit far from the top there. So we're past that 25%. So I'm still looking bearish. Get me back under the 244. Where is W day in pre-market? Right. So, ooh, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So we're down at 240, we'll call it. All right. So we're back down here again. Okay. So we've got a target of 228, 229. So we'll be looking at actually at about 230 will be our next exit on W day. So if you can, we've had too big of a gap, Alan. If you're in the trade, awesome. I need to move back up to 244 in the fail to take the bearish entry. Right? Ford. Steven's asking for Ford. Alan, I hope that helped. Let me know. Ford took a big hit yesterday. Good bounce. They're down 32 cents right now. So if we can get the push back up to the 20.5 and the fail, keep in mind earnings coming up. You could look for a potential down to at 1865, but I am definitely bearish on Ford. Yeah, Alan said I am in 4X, 4 contracts aggressive. There you go, Alan. That's what we did. Right? We did 4 contracts, I think. Pretty sure we did 4 contracts. We took it aggressive. Is that ROBO, Andres? Let's see. Here's one of the greatest things about Omega charts that we use, guys, is if I type in the description ROBLOX, it'll give me the symbol without me having to go crazy looking for it online. Newer company, I don't really know it off the top of my head. All right. You can see, whoo, goodness gracious, they're down near the forever low, right? So I would definitely be cautious on this one. I mean, this fib doesn't work any longer. That's for sure. But I don't have a great one in here to draw from. That's just it. We can look at this gap down and call all of this sideways because of the gap, but nothing great. That's for sure. I'm not crazy about it. I'm really looking for this move down to give us a new V bottom. So right now, if we look in pre-market, it's RBLX. Pre-market, we're down $2.34. Yep, there you go. So we're down right now at 68.40, 66.60 is support. So you got to be careful there, Andres, on Roblox here. It's already down, and we don't have a lot of wiggle room there. If we break the 66.5, 61.5 is our next downside target. All right, ladies and gentlemen, awesome. Hey, listen, guys, there's a lot of free resources that we have available for you guys. If you go over to tradinglikeaboss.com, right, and you will find multiple trainings that we have on here, right? This one, see, that's just popped in. I just did a refresh. If you want to learn more about fibs, go grab that Fibonacci that's in there. Guys, all of these are free. Every Monday, we do a free training for an hour. It's here on YouTube. It's on our Zoom channel, right? Trade with Rob, where we send out free trade updates to you, usually once or twice a week. Go ahead and click on the links and check it out. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, we're just one trade away. Take care, folks. I will see all of you at our next update. Bye for now.